Hey, how are you? Welcome. I hope you're having a great night. I have a snowman project ready to go. Hopefully it's going to load. Let's see if I can find my live. How about that? I don't even know how to view them anymore, y'all. Things have changed around here in the Facebook world. Here we go. I think this is it. Yeah. Okay. There's that. And then let me see if I can get my keywords set up too. I'm trying my best around here. Tomorrow's my birthday though. And we're going to do an Etsy sale tomorrow. So I hope you're ready for that. All right. Keyword is set up. The keyword is snowman. And everything's ready. So let's get going. I have... It's like a shutter. It's like a window shutter snowman. So I have just regular black chalk paint here. I'm going to start with that. And I'm going to leave this part out. Well, I'm going to just go right to there if I can. Because I'm going to paint that part a different color. We're going to give it a try. I don't know about this. I don't know. The way you're supposed to shows it like this, but I don't know. And then I have a random piece that I'm not 100% about. Hey, Joni. Hi, Stephanie. Welcome, girls. So... we're going to go ahead and paint it and see if I can figure out what it's supposed to be used for. And if I can't, then we won't use it. Okay? But I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in this extra piece that I have. So we'll see. It's fine. So what'd y'all make for dinner? I watch Facebook Reels all the time. And I end up with recipe ideas. And so... whenever I got back from Pennsylvania, I had a couple of new ones, several new ones actually, that looked really yummy and super easy, like single pan meals, which I'm a fan of. So I made one of those tonight. It was 2 pounds of like sausage, like Italian sausage or whatever. I just used like Jimmy Dean sausage, but the cheap kind, like the grocery store brand. Okay, and then I cut up a red bell pepper, a yellow bell pepper, like half an onion, and I browned the meat and let those veggies get soft in there, right? And just salt and pepper. And then once that was done, dump in 2 cans of Rotel drained and a 8-ounce thing of Velveeta, just a small block of Velveeta, and then an 8-ounce thing of cream cheese, and let all that melt together. In a separate pan, I did make penne pasta and then mix that into it. Y'all, so good. And it makes a ton of food, which we need around here. Ooh, spaghetti. Love spaghetti. That is one of my favorites to make. Super easy. And I like to make my own sauce because that's easy too, surprisingly enough. But I do have regular spaghetti sauce in my house too, just in case I get lazy. But I mean, it's really not difficult. Hi, Sandy. How are you, doll? Okay, so the frame is painted. All right. I think we're good there. I'm going to leave this to dry for a minute and then we'll come back. We'll do this little part here. Okay, and then we need to paint the slats. Okay, so like I said, this is a Shutter Snowman and I need to paint these white. If I can do that. Ooh, Subway. I love it. We enjoy Subway around here too. And it's pretty much the only takeout besides pizza that's like anywhere near our house. So makes it easy. There's one in the gas station up the street. So sometimes you just gotta not cook dinner. And in fact, tonight I got done with work later than normal, and I was laying on the couch thinking, man, I sure could use a nap. And then I thought, Chris is still not home, and he worked hard today, so let me go ahead and make him dinner. So what did I do? I got in there and I made dinner. And I'll do it again tomorrow. Probably. Most likely. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Already talking myself out of it. See how that works? Gosh. So, anywho, had a busy day today. I have a new project that I'm working on at work. So, I've been trying to get caught up with that and get ready. Plus, I have cutouts, orders out the wazoo right now, so I need to finish cutting all of those. It's been busy around here, y'all. I think I have most of my cutout orders cut already. I just need to package a few of them, and then anywho, so keep them coming. Hi Elizabeth, how are you? Welcome. What did you make for dinner? Tell me. Write in the comments, I want to know. And I would love it if you would share recipes with me. If you find something that was really good and easy would be nice. Sorry, my nose is itching. I would love to hear about it. So you're welcome to send them my way, because I like to do something different, y'all. I have like some recipes that I've made forever, and it's just, I get to the point where I'll make them for the people that live here, and then I won't want to eat it because I'm just sick of it. Okay, it doesn't even sound good to me, but I'm making it, which is wild that that's how it works as a mom and a wife, that you're cooking for other people and you don't even want to eat it. I don't know. Dinner I made tonight was great though, so definitely give that one a try. Super easy, cheap meal, and really nothing to it. And you can use effectively one pan. Okay, I did have to make noodles, but that doesn't even hardly dirty a pan. I could just wash it, hand wash it in the sink, and throw it back under the cabinet. I've got I don't know if that was a paint bubble or a dry piece of paint on my little foam brush, but I don't know what it was. Anywho, got it off. Alright. That first coat is down. I want to go back to my frame over here, and so there's these little parts right here. I don't know what that piece is for right there, but we're going to figure it out maybe together. If not, we just won't use it. Okay? So I'm going to use this red pen. Again, these Artex pens are amazing. And I'm going to color this, but I don't want it to be this bright red. Okay? So I'm going to color it, and then we're going to here. Okay. Maybe mix in, like, kind of distress it a little bit. And I have a sanding block I was going to kind of hit it with and just kind of take it down a little bit so it's not perfect. And I want to do that on this entire frame, I think, with the sanding block. Okay. All right. So we did that. I also have an orange one over here somewhere and a green one. Same pen, same brand, that I need to do the carrot with. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's over here. And of course I'm right-handed. I don't know what I'm doing. Putting stuff in the wrong place for me to be able to easily work on it, or doing it in a weird order is probably the biggest problem in this room, but that's okay. I tried to think it through tonight and paint that black one first before I had the white one painted, so that I didn't stick my hand in the white one repeatedly, but then here we are. There we go. okay? And then I have my green one. I'm going to paint this little holly leaf. In fact, I just move over a little bit and get it. There we go. Almost there. And then just this last one. There we go. And then I'm going to use the same red for the little berries. Super duper easy. No getting the brush dirty. Or having to get out 3 more paint colors for something tiny. Okay? So there's that. I'm going to leave it over here. It'll just sit here for a few minutes. And then I'm looking at this and I'm thinking maybe I don't want to paint it a second coat because it's a shutter. And I want the whole thing to look kind of old. I'm going to beat up the frame so that the black paint isn't perfect. I'm not going to distress these, okay? But I do need to dry these pieces here because they're not quite there yet. These last ones. Ooh, nice. Ooh, yum. That sounds really good, Elizabeth. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate you telling your friends about me. Alright. Oh gosh. Now I'm just throwing things. Just get them off the tape. That's it. Okay. Now, I'm a mess. So, I ordered baby wipes from Sam's. Because I go through baby wipes in this room like crazy, okay? Normally I order like a 3-pack from the grocery store, or I'll buy them whenever I'm at Walmart. But I was placing a Sam's order a couple of months ago, and I thought, hey, I wonder if they have the baby wipes that I like. I like these Huggies with Mickey on them. That's the only ones I'll buy. I don't like any of the others because they're too thin, they smell weird, they're weird. I don't like them. But I love the Mickey ones. And plus they're thick enough, I feel. I don't know. I'm weird, okay? So anyway, I ordered them from Sam's. And when the box came, I didn't need the baby wipes yet. And so I didn't even realize what it was. I thought it was, I don't know what I thought, okay? But it wasn't a labeled box saying, hey, your Huggies are here. It was like in a Sam's Club box. Now I'm going to use this. This is an 80 grit sandpaper. Hopefully I'm not going to regret my choice here of doing too low of a grit. But I really want to kind of rough all of this up to where it looks like it's been beat up, okay? Anywho, so I had to go on a search for my baby wipes tonight on what the heck did I do with those, with that Sam's Club box, because I don't know. Someone had put it in the pantry thinking it was groceries, or I don't know what they thought it was, but they stuck it in there, so that's where it was in my kitchen. That was like over a month ago. Okay, so that's kind of roughed up. The red looks dirty now, so that's good. That's like part of his hat, I think. Not really 100%. And then this is the bill of his hat. Okay, so we're just gonna do the same here and get those edges kind of torn up a little bit, okay? So it's just not perfect, you know? And then I think I don't know what this is. I'm wondering if that goes right there to like support. I don't know. Oh, I'm thinking maybe it might be a hanger of some sort, but I don't know. There's no pictures with this cutout or anything to show me how to put this together. So, winging it. And this one will be trial and error. Okay, we're going to put it together and then we'll glue it once we get it all laid out. Because the thing about this one is it's a shutter system. Okay? And I know I keep saying that, but you'll see what I'm talking about here in just a second. I've got dust on me now, I feel like, from that. And I have it all on my desk, so just get that out of there, okay? Whatever. I know it's messy in here. It's fine. Okay, so we have all of our little shutter pieces. I'm going to just kind of shift this whole situation around. So, I don't know what this is. That's the piece that's a mystery, but we're going to figure it out maybe. We might. If not, it's okay too. I'm okay with it. So I'm going to take my fuzzing cloth and just set it. Don't look at my dirty glass mat because I haven't cleaned it in several projects. All right. Now the red part goes towards the top, so we're going to lay it down flat like this on its base. Now, this is, again, a shutter project, all right? So, I want this to be like this. And the thing is that you have to line these up to where they're going to cover the whole thing, okay? So that's the key in doing this project. Not to start gluing until you have your placement correct, okay? Because if you don't, it's going to be jacked up. I can tell you that. Because when I first put this together just to take the photos, I had it too, I think I have it too close together right now, actually. So I'm going to probably need to space them out more. But we'll do that. Yeah, it's too close together. But these just lay right like this. Maybe they're not. Alright, just like that. And then we're going to glue. Now the fun part about this is that we're going to have to glue it. And so I'm going to have to undo what I've just done, kind of, to be able to do that. So we'll just give it a go, okay? We're gonna try. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, but in the photo, the cutout photo, that's not what it looks like. So it's red, so I don't know. Because that's what I thought at first too. Now I'm gonna do glue around the edges, and I don't know if hot glue would be better for this project or not. Maybe, I don't know, possibly. But we're gonna try it and see if this holds. Hopefully it does. I'm gonna go ahead and heat up my hot glue gun just in case. Oops. But yeah, I was definitely thinking it was the hat band too, but the picture doesn't show the hat band. It shows this thing as the hat band. Like, as the, like, I don't know. It's confusing. Hey, Kathy, what's up? How you doing? Tell me what you did for dinner. I want to know. Seems to be holding. So, that looks like maybe it's going to work. Now, I know I could, like, glue all the way down the side or whatever, but it seems a little risky to me. Ooh, love pork chops. Love. Great idea. Adding it to my list right now. And spaghetti, too. I haven't made spaghetti in so long. I need to do it. I'm excited for your ghost swing too, Sandy. I am excited for that one too. That's one of my favorites. My mom came in the other night, or the other day during the day, and she beelined to see that thing. And like, it's funny because, you know, it's so cute because it really does swing. And that's like my favorite thing about it, right? So I showed it to my nephew. First thing he did is he like touched it to make it swing. So I'm going to just double check that I'm on the right path here. I think I'm okay. Yeah, I'm good. So showed it to Chris and my nephew, and both of them, first thing they did is they hit it to make it swing. Same with Ivy. First thing she did. It's funny. But yeah, my mom was super pumped about that one. Like, she was so excited. It is! And whenever I first saw the lady that made that file, she posted it in one of my laser groups that I'm in. And I saw it and I'm like, oh, I need that. I have to have that. I need it desperately bad. And so I never bought it though. I don't know why. I'm kind of weird sometimes. Like, I say I want something, I want to buy something, and then I'm like, I talk myself out of it. Even for like little dinky stuff, you know. I do it a lot actually. I see things all the time and I'm like, ooh, I want that. And then I never end up getting it for myself, which is okay because then I can just tell Chris for like a gift idea. Uh-oh, y'all. We're kind of maybe in trouble here. See? Okay, we're gonna have to, we went a little bit too close up here, so I'm going to move this one down just a little bit. So and then these two are going to have to be as far down as I can manage to put them, okay? To where they're just overlapping. Now learn from me, okay? Figure out a way. Oh gosh, I'm stuck. Oh no! Now glued 2 fingers to a piece of wood tonight. 2 different fingers. Okay, now this one. We have a problem. Okay. So let me see if I can move this one down even further. God. Oh, glued my own fingers together. That's not good. You know what I'm tempted to do? I'm going to get a piece of ribbon. Oh God. And we're going to make a scarf on his neck. Okay, so I got to pivot. So let me grab, I have some Christmas ribbon right here. I have this one and hopefully it will go well enough for this project. But just keep in mind, okay, like you can easily mess this up. And don't, make sure that you have them spaced out well enough, alright? Is my best advice for this project. Try not to glue your fingers all together because it's a lot. Ugh, I hate that feeling. Alright. Now, we're all ready to go here, except for this. So we will use a piece of ribbon to make him a little scarf, and it will be fine. All right. Hopefully that will be long enough. Another Sam's Club item that I got. Okay, so these are our pieces. This little hat band goes there. And then we have eyes, we have a carrot nose, and we have a little thing for his, you know, I wonder, I don't know what that piece is for. I still don't know, because look, we have a hat band, and this is exactly how the picture shows it, so I'm so confused. I don't know. Anywho, whatever. Okay. You know, now that I'm looking at this again, I need to paint these black. Just realized that. So again, don't do what I do, okay? Pay attention to what you're doing. And think about it ahead of time before you just go in and do things. Because now, you'll probably think I'm insane, I'm sure. And guess what? I'm still gonna have to get a paintbrush dirty tonight, because I have to get into all these little crevices here. Don't judge me too hard for not having a clue what is happening around here, okay? I don't know what it is that I'm doing, but anyway, this is going to turn out cute here in just a minute whenever I get it together, okay? But the problem is, okay, so I would maybe not paint these pieces until you know for sure how many you're going to need with your spacing, okay? I would not pre-paint them. So, for the top at least, for the hat. Because I could never have told you how many there were going to be here. Okay? I suppose I could have guessed and maybe had a good educated guess. But I feel like I probably would have done something weird anyways. And then I'd have black pieces painted black where the snowman's face is supposed to be, so I don't know. Now, oops, good lord. There's like a little bit in here that I need to have painted. It's fine. Alright, we're good. It's okay. Look, I stress myself out too. I know. Y'all are probably like, oh my god, what the heck? But it's fine. Alright? Now, his face is falling off. He looks like he's like been smushed. But we're gonna put his little eyeballs on. And his nose. And his nose is not gonna stick to the whole thing. So you gotta pick one to stick it to. Probably same with the mouth, actually. It's gonna kind of not sit flush, okay? But that's fine. All right. And then I'm doing my live, Beanie.
Where are you?
In my craft room, doing a live.
Oh, never mind. So sorry.
Say hi to Ivy. Okay. Anyways, so then I have my ribbon here, and I'm just going to, she has a ribbon on the picture, let me look at it, that she just like tied in a knot, so maybe that's what we'll do. Is just tie it. And then trim it, okay, to be pretty. I think I just want to cut it like that, and then bam. He's pretty cute, I do have to say. So, I know I messed this up, but still cute. I love you all. Thank you for joining me. I sure appreciate it, and I hope that you have a great night. You can comment Snowman to grab this right now. And I love you all. Yeah, exactly. Happy accidents. Thank you for bearing with me, Sandy. I love you guys. See you tomorrow. Good night.